name? I feel like I've seen you before.
Gary.
Gary.
Yeah.
He told me what you do, and I was like, that's pretty cool. I've always liked welding, but my dad said, don't do it if you like your eyes. And I was like, what do you mean? He was like, I ruined my eyes.
Extremity, it doesn't like the line is like closed.
Right.
His bladder is full. You know, circulates.
Urine,
And that's what they bring, how they develop. And he didn't have that. So we went to Dallas to the specialist, and they were trying to just get it to where he could develop. Anyway, I got an infection. She lost it. But we're doing, she's doing better now. You know how it is. It's a lot harder on a mom than it is anybody in the world.
And then that's when Kevin called me back and said, hey, we can get you now. I'm like, wait a minute, you're not talking about pictures, you're talking about that deal. So, I think you're out there. Huh?
Hey, what's up guys? Here we are back on part 2, just kind of sharing some sights and sounds of the final prep and the concrete truck showing up here to start the pour. And I had set the camera up on time-lapse mode here to get the actual pouring. So you'll see that these guys have a pretty large crew, and as I mentioned in the previous video, they normally do a lot of you know, commercial jobs and construction and houses and, you know, things like that. And so they have way more people than what would really be needed for my little job. But hey, they're a crew and they work together, and some of them are family members. And the old guy there that you see in the blue and white checkered shirt, I think he just shows up to do the grading and the leveling. He didn't do any of the prep. He was not here for anything except for doing, you know, right where the pour was going. And he's a real, I guess, expert at the, you know, getting the level and the grade on it. So you can just tell he's got experience. He was kind of directing and running the show. And so anyway, that all went well except for one part here, and they underestimated the number of yards needed for the job. And you can see they got to the very end and ran out there, so they had to wait for another truck to show up. So anyway, I think it took about 30 minutes or so for the next truck to show up. And so Anyway, so here's the rest of the footage with the second truck showing up, pouring in that last section there. You can see once the concrete starts to roll how fast they, get it out there and get it leveled. And so they just did a bull float. They didn't do a machine finish on it, and then used a horsehair broom. And you'll see in the next video that I rented one of the concrete surfacer with a 36 grit or 24 grit diamond on it, and it pretty much knocked it down to a really slick surface. So like I said, this guy here in the gray and blue just did an excellent job, and it was super hot that day. This was back in June, so I went for quite a while after getting the slab poured without doing anything else on it, and some other circumstances kind of dictated that what little bit of money I have left, I just go ahead and finish up the paint booth. So so I want to go ahead and get that done, mainly because my other paint booth that I was renting has gone away. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoy this one over here on Fab Nation. And if you have comments, leave comments down in the video or in the build thread here on Fab Nation, and I'll see you on the next video.